Hello, welcome back. Got some research and alteration. I'll keep going. We can do some mirror images now. And we can spam Phantasmal Warrior. Mages love doing that. Found 3 sites in Ctesiphon as well. Painted Cave for 1 pearl. Enchanted Tower for 1 earth gem. And an enchanted field for 1 nature gem and 50 supply. So pretty good so far. Then we saw lots of battles. First of all, we saw Uruk snagging one of Shinoyama's provinces. Not much here. We've seen Uruk's troops before, I think. These guys look cool, the Iron Warriors who go berserk. Although that's only +1 berserk. Even so. I like those units. He takes the province with no problems anyway. That's just over here, north of Shinoyama. Then there's something a bit weird. Shinoyama broke siege on his cat, which is fair enough. But for some reason what was this guy's name? Burelk, the commander, didn't move. And I know for a fact that I moved him off the cat because I recorded it. I can even put it up on the screen now and you can see. I'm sending all of those militia into Gen. I think I'll keep using the militia mercenaries to just take these last few provinces as well. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm hesitating because I'm really just trying to think, is there something I should have done? Is this all fine? I don't know. I'll hit enter now. So I'm not really sure why he's still here. I'm pretty sure you can still order mercenaries that you're rebidding on and it doesn't do anything. You should still follow the order. So, yeah, I'm a bit confused why Burelk was still there, to be honest. No idea. He also threw some troops into Hipa. Fortunately, we have quite a lot of province defense. And quite a few troops stationed here. These guys are out pretty quickly. Not too bad. We did lose 10 of these guys. I think these guys are like a really, really bad match against the Bakemono because they're so much smaller than them. They've got what, 8 protection? Yeah. They seem to die in droves. But they are by far the easiest to mass blocker that I have, so I'm gonna keep recruiting them. They also have great siege strength, of course. And then we attacked those 3 provinces. Nothing too interesting. We took them all. This one's no problems. Gnome Peaks, no problems. White Forest was a bit awkward because we lost one of our mages. He literally just gets clipped by an arrow, if I remember rightly. It's quite funny because I'm pretty sure in the last video I was saying, like, is it still worth casting Air Shield? She might be one of the ones who has no air magic, actually. Ah. 3 nature, 1 water. Is she the one who dies, or is it you? Yeah, it's the water mage dies. Yeah, so I guess, probably is still worth casting Air Shield, just in case something like that happens. Other than that, yeah, we took all of these provinces. We should have taken Gent as well. I don't know why Burelk didn't move. I'm really nervous now about rebidding on all my other mercenaries and them not moving, but oh well. Unexpected event, we got +3 Dominion in Lost Lands, and in Kemia we got another +20%, another +20 to the income, up to 176 now. Finished lots of buildings, and we bought Ferdinando's footmen, who are swordsmen. That's it for messages. Before I forget, I'm pretty sure we saw some thrones get claimed last video, and I never looked at them. I think it was Bureaucracy and the Moon. I know this throne because I had it in my last game. -100 gold. But also Throne of the Moon, right? Ooh, Dominion gets growth, plus troops get precision, and a water gem and a pearl. That's a pretty cool one. Alright. what's happening this turn? Well, first things first, my Ictier commander is going to head back into the water, try and take some more water provinces, see how that goes. Not doing any more recruiting now for the time being. Needed my gold for other stuff. We're getting some monks where I can though. I don't think I'm getting any here. I had to switch to monks for a few turns and back in my cap as well. Site search is going to continue site searching, and I'm also going to move this other Ictier over towards the water. And I'm moving a bunch of stuff towards Valgard now, so I'm moving out all of my mages again, just so that they're in the area. And I'm also moving out all of this stuff I've been recruiting, so lots of Knights of Man, and lots of longbows. So lots of stuff moving into Valgard this turn, including this mage who ended up here, some more Cynocephalian warriors. We'll go into Valgard, so it'll all be nearby. Over here is a bit awkward because we just saw Shiniyama break siege with 77 Dai Bakemono, who are pretty scary. I don't really think that I can fight into 77 of these guys. Because realistically, I mean, what do I have over here? I've got some Cynos. I've got some, what, 20 Knights of Man? The Raptors. That's about it, really. I mean, I don't think I really have high enough quality troops in large enough numbers to fight that. So, the plan in the short term is not to fight that. I'm splitting things up over here. All my monks are taking these handfuls of troops. They're going to attack Phrygia along with the Raptors. We're going to put that fort under siege. I should really move these commanders. They were still in their big army positioning. So it's just this stuff. Yeah, you can stand there. So Sun is in front, Raptors on hold and attack rear. Archers can archer. That's going to attack Phrygia, which looks fairly unoccupied at the moment, so hopefully we can sit on that with no problems. The rest of my troops are going to push into Gent for two reasons. One is I don't think he's going to defend that. The other reason is that Uruk is up here taking these provinces, and if he continues down, he's going to bump into this, which is probably the best force that I can muster at the moment. We've got the swordsmen we've just hired up in front with a few landless knights as well. I've got my Knights of Man at the sides on attack rear, some blocks of longbows, and then a couple of mages, not too many. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, with some monks to bless them. They'll just do earth shields and sleep clouds, except Wilma, who doesn't know how to do a sleep cloud, but she'll do some webs instead. So that will all attack into Gent. Moving a handful of troops, these guys, into Hepa to help defend it. And I'm also recruiting another mercenary company, Fordo Bogget's Elite Warriors, also into Hippa. So we'll attack Gent, defend Hippa, and then I'm also putting down a temple in Hippa because since I don't want to fight this army, there are two possibilities. One is I just keep dancing around until I reinforce sufficiently that I can actually fight it. And the other possibility is that I dom kill him, which was the plan from the beginning of the game, which hasn't really worked out very well. But at the moment he's down to 2 black candles in his cap. 2 in Gent, 1 in Gnome Peaks, 2 in Phrygia, and then for some reason 5 in White Forest. But building a temple here does 2 things. It helps push our dominion into his capital, and it also makes Hippo look like a more tempting target to fight into. Because obviously he's going to be worried about getting Dom killed, so he might be tempted to move out and attack that. So anything that makes his movement a bit easier to predict, or at least encourages him to move in more manageable ways, I think is good. So for now, just throw this into Gent. So put a few bits and pieces on Phrygia to put it under siege. I hope he just patrols this turn and doesn't do anything. I'm attacking with a monk, and I'm also sneaking a monk onto Shino. You can probably just be set to retreat. So we'll see what he's doing. But hopefully he just patrols this turn and I can just keep putting pressure on the surrounding lands and try and ignore him for a bit. I really don't know how to fight into 77 die Bakemono. That seems a bit much for me. But I'll see what I can do. I mean, I am, like I said, I'm moving out all the stuff that's currently in my cap. Plus even more mages. And we'll do what we can, but another possibility is that we cut off all of his income and he starts losing troops to not having the gold for them. I'm not sure how likely that is though. I can see Bandar down here. He's going to snag up these neutral provinces, which is going to annoy me, but... What the hell? Are you seeing this? These are carrots, right? Like, I'm not... I'm not having some kind of psychotic episode, right? There's carrot units on the screen. Right? And they're wielding, like, carrot whips or something. Maybe carrot slings. Alright, I'm fucking done. I don't know. That was turn 22. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hello. Welcome back. Quite a bit going on, I guess. We found a site, first of all, in Kemia. That's nice. Another enchanted field. 1 nature gem, 50 supply. Good stuff. We can declare any profit, which I'm doing this turn. Unfortunately, there are some issues with it. And then a few sort of battles. Gent, we took. Nothing there. Good stuff. This is the province that I thought Uruk might attack into. Fortunately, he did not. Then Shinu took White Forest from us, which we didn't have anything there. He still has those 77 die Bakemono. We did kill 1 Yari Bakemono show though. So that's something. That's White Forest here, just east of his capital. We threw a monk into Shiniyama, but there is some province events there. And there was also a battle in Phrygia, which is me attacking his fort, and there was nothing there. So good stuff. Says Phrygia. Events, we got 8 nature gems and 9 gems. Phrygia is moderately damaged. We have hired Fordo Bogget's elite warriors, who are hobogs. Cute little fellas. And Rihanna has entered the Hall of Fame. Now, this is unfortunate, because I wanted to make Rihanna my prophet, and I am making Rihanna my prophet. But you can't rename someone who's in the Hall of Fame. So, you know, I kind of have to just... explain to everybody why I've done something unthinkable. Declaring an unnamed prophet. Oh well, I've been renaming all of my important commanders just to make sure that nothing like that ever happens again. So let's start over here. This turn, I am now going to try and take some more lake provinces while they're still available. It'd be nice if we start picking up lakes, a little bit of additional expansion, because our expansion was quite restricted. And this is what? 53 income? It's not bad. I'll keep doing that. Back home, I still haven't put up any new labs, which is a bit of a problem. Recruitment is... I'm switching to finally recruiting crones in my cap, though. These are my cap-only, slow to recruit, more powerful mages. That's something at least. These cost me 335. Other than that, recruitment is mostly unchanged, though, and I haven't started recruiting anywhere else either. Getting some more Logrian Wise Man. The first one we got was Earth 2, which is quite nice. But I don't know, I really need to start upgrading forts and building labs and stuff. But before I do that, I really have to kind of wrap up this war with Shiniyama, which is a bit frustrating. One thing I am doing this turn is I'm building temples. So I'm building a temple in the Cavern Realm, and I'm also building another temple adjacent to Shiniyama. So Hengest here is building a temple. So we'll have 2 temples right next to him. And he has moved his army out of his cap now. And while I'm building temples, I'm also having everybody preach. So everyone who can preach is preaching. And I'm scattering my units in Phrygia. One of the reasons that I sent the flying mercenaries over here with this force is because if Shiniyama did this, well, the flying mercs can easily just go away. I don't want to fight this stack with this little army because it can't do anything. So what I'm doing over here is I'm just leaving these 3 archers in the garrison. They're going to maintain the siege. Everybody else is running away. My monks are all just going to flee to the nearby provinces in stealth mode, and they're going to start preaching in stealth mode to keep up the religious pressure. I'm not sure if it's... I don't know if it's really feasible that we're going to dom kill him, because he does have 2 temples still, but, you know, I am still trying to do it. And the units that are here, these guys, are just going to move directly into White Forest. Because I figure there's 3 moves that Shinu can make, right? He can go to Shinu, Gnome Peaks, or Phrygia. If he moves into Phrygia, I'll fight him with this little army that I'm moving out. Which is bad. But if he moves to Gnome Peaks or Shiniyama, in both of those cases, it's good that we move to White Forest, because we take it back, and then we're adjacent to his cap, and all that good stuff. I think that's more useful than just maintaining the siege on our own. Because even if we crack open the fort, these guys aren't probably good enough to storm the fort on their own. So we're going to throw those guys into White Forest. Everyone else is just sitting in these 2 provinces. They're just either waiting, preaching, prophetizing, or building temples. That's it. And the goal is to stack up enough stuff that I can fight this stack on Shiniyama's cap, or dom kill him. One of the 2. I don't mind which, but hopefully one of those 2 happens. I think next turn I might just march onto his cap anyway, because I don't know. We don't really have much stuff over here. We've got quite a few Knights of Man now. There's about, not quite 40 I think, but almost. Plus this stuff that's here. We do have the Flying Mercenaries. I've got the Hobogue Mercenaries, who are pretty good, I guess. I mean, they're size 1 and 18 defense, 14 protection. I'm also bidding on another mercenary company. This is gonna... I don't know if I'll even get them. Quite a low bid. But next time I'm gonna have to rebid on Ferdinand as well. But yeah, I think next time we'll just march into Shiniyama. Unless my Dominion is suddenly pushing in which case, well, maybe I'll just keep trying to defend these provinces and keep building temples and preaching. See if it does anything. But as it stands, I'm still very, very reluctant to fight this stack, so I don't really know what else to do. I'm just trying to duck and weave. But we'll see what putting up the temples does and see what preaching does. Other than that, nothing too interesting to report. I am moving at every single mage I've got, which is another thing to try and help me if I do fight this stack. You know, I'll have all of what forces I can muster plus quite a large number of nature mages. You can only really drop Sleep Cloud, but it is something. Research is down to 7 per month, so when I say that I'm moving at every mage, I mean it. That's another reason why I think I need to probably just attack next turn, because I can't really have this much stuff just locked up doing nothing for this long. Yeah, that's the plan for now. So moving this stack off here, moving the flying mercs to Gent, building temples and preaching here, and moving out the final units I have to reinforce into Hibba. Next turn I think we'll do something though. Not much else to say. Searching for sites in Eponia. And hopefully we take this lake. I'd like to keep taking lakes. I suppose the other thing to note is I am moving monks around to places where I don't currently have temples and could have a temple to build temples. So there we are. So that was turn 23. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, welcome back. This feels like it's dragged on very long. I'm still kind of worried that I've become irrelevant. But let's see how it's going. There's a message from me saying declared a profit. I forgot to mention last turn, I don't think this is spoilers, but the reason I made her my prophet is because she has 28 map move, and that's pretty much all. And the heroic ability that she got is Iron Will, so she has magic resistance. Just so you know. Found 2 magic sites, Sparkling Fields, 1 Earth Gem, and a Stone Circle, 1 Nature Gem. Also lets me recruit Woodhenge Druids. Not terribly useful for me. We saw Uruk attacking that throne near us. This is the throne that has the carrots. They're definitely carrots. I think this is a JBBM thing. And a monolith. What is happening right now? Runners. I don't know what's happening, but I don't think they can kill the monolith. This thing still has 200 hit points. What the hell? Yeah, this is an interesting fight. These carrots are doing work. They are getting killed. How much health do you have left? 192. It's lost 8 health. Yeah. That was that. So he did not take the throne. What a weird fight. Then there was some more raids from Shiniyama. We lost our Sage Province again. Probably have defended that better, now that I think about it. And we also attacked into the sea and lost as well. There was a hill wizard down here. This guy. There's also quite a lot of Ictids, even though they are the worst Ictids. Oh, they're the ones that have the nets, okay. Maybe they're the better Ictids, and maybe I'm the noob who's recruiting the wrong kind of Ictids. Yeah, that did not go well at all. That was Boat Eater. Not a good turn. Silverwoods. Another raid from Shinu, this one. And we also took back White Forest. There was nothing here. 2 points of province fence. We didn't manage to buy the mercenaries. In fact, Shinu bought them. And we got a lab, snake ring, some gems in Nordego, which is really nice. We got a free lab in a fort. I moved a Logrian Wiseman over here to build one, but I guess we don't need to now. And in Gnome Peaks, 2 gems. And that's it for all for messages. Since Shinu has managed to buy the mercenaries, I assume we're not actually hurting his gold income much at all. If he had enough disposable income to buy those guys. And he's up to 3 dark candles in his cap, so I don't think we're gonna dom kill him either. So I really do have to just fight into him, I think. I don't really know what else to do. Unfortunately, since my army is in 2 provinces now, I can't just attack into Shinu this turn, because if he moves out of his cap into me, into one of these stacks, then he would fight half my army. So I have to spend 1 turn moving all my army into 1 province, and then next turn I'll attack. I've still got all my research tied up in all of my mages that are sitting over here. And I'm still not even confident that I can kill this army, so... yeah. I probably haven't played this very well, but it also is just a pretty difficult situation. I'm not really sure what I should be doing. Tried dom pushing, tried just raiding these lands, but I can't really hold them. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to ball up my stuff and throw it into the 77 Bakemono. Hopefully before his god wakes up. That's probably another concern I should have. Only other movements is, since we didn't take this province, I'm going to head back to Kemia, pick up some more Ictids. We'll keep trying that. I'm building a lab in Kemia. I think I'm building a temple somewhere as well. Possibly not. Oh, we're upgrading, that's right, upgrading Valgor to a fortress. I should have done this a while ago so I can actually recruit more stuff nearer the front lines. Bit silly not to, but... and I'm not moving at all over here. I need this stack to stay adjacent to his cap so that I can move into it next turn. I suppose it wouldn't really cost him anything to move out into me, would it? Maybe I should just move sideways? Is that weird? I mean, for the same reason that I can't just attack Tsuneyama, it's probably best to dodge, right? I don't know, I'm I'm not sure if I'm playing this very well. I guess I can get flamed in the comments, or more likely I'll get flamed on the Discord, which is where everyone always tells me I'm bad. But I'm doing my best, okay? Next turn is the turn we'll attack Shiniyama. And, yeah, I've got to do something. This is just stupid. I've been tied up in this position for so long. Also moving my site searcher to Nodega to search for sites. And I think that's it for this turn. So I'll end it. Thanks for watching. Seriously, thanks for watching. This can't be fun. But I'll see you on turn 25.